Welcome back, everyone, here to East Texas tonight. So let's go ahead now and talk about our guest. And this is what happens when tourism and the expert, they clock out and immediately clock back in to wrangle bugs, host art classes, and probably fix a fence before dinner. You never know. By day, she's helping people discover everything that there is to love about Visit Tyler, which is a full-time job because apparently we've decided Tyler's not just about the roses. It's a whole personality now. By night, she's out at Lottie Bug Farms helping run a family farm that mixes agriculture, art, and community, which means one minute you're at a workshop and the next minute you're emotionally attached to a goat. She's balancing marketing meetings and muddy boots like it's completely normal. Welcome in here, a woman living a double life, literally, truly, Lonnie Lilly. Welcome in here to East Texas tonight.
Thank you. Thank you.
So I kind of wanted to get to know you a little bit and some history about you. You've got a full-time marketing job and you help run a farm. Be honest with me, which one is actually more exhausting?
I leave work pretty exhausted, but I definitely think the farm work is probably top tier. My dad retired, and he's like, I think I work harder on my farm than I do at work. So,
Oh my gosh, it's probably pretty hard to balance everything at the same time because I feel like it's a lot. You've got a marketing job, obviously Visit Tyler. A lot of people are like, hey, what's going on this weekend? What exactly does, your day-to-day job at Visit Tyler entail?
well, right now, like we're actually promoting our newest event, which is the Brick Street Revival. So I am big on that one. I'm having to do all the graphics, all the ads, and all the social media posts for that. But then just for Visit Tyler, like we have the azalea trails going on right now. So I was making maps, I'm making the website changes, I have the ads. I can travel Texas and Texas Monthly and Texas Highways. Like I make all the ads. And like today we had the Energy Summit. So I had to go spend all day at the Energy Summit. So just every day is so different, but so fun. I love what I do, but it's
Yeah,
definitely a lot.
I get it. On a day-to-day basis, things could change instantly, and then you're back to square one. At one point, do you go during your daytime from professional emails to all right, let's deal with animals and maybe even fixing a fence? How do you balance the two?
I don't even think I have time to like think about it. Like as soon as I get home, I'm like taking off my shoes, and like we were moving a thing into the goat enclosure so they have things to play on or whatever. So like I'm getting home and I'm like still in my work clothes, and my dad's like, "Hey, grab this hand," and I'm like, "Dad, can I like change first?" Like, and I'm like,
Oh
"No,
my
he needs my help
gosh,
now."
I
And the
love
goats
it.
are of course trying to like jump on it as you're moving it. And
That's actually,
they're
that's
cute though.
actually, I feel like I would probably laugh my stress away if that happened to me after my,
They're
tough
just
day. I
so
get it.
adorable. And they're
Oh my
pregnant right
gosh.
now, so we're about to be having baby goats.
I love it.
So
I like baby goats. They're really cute. Do your coworkers
they
at
are.
Visit Tyler, do they fully understand that your second job involves farm life and it's something that you enjoy to do and obviously probably relieves some of your stress? Do they know that?
Yeah, they like definitely laugh at me. My boss Grant over at the chamber, he was like, "Don't start talking about those potatoes again," because we were talking about like my potato plants coming up, and like we had to go and count them, and he was like, "Not the potatoes," like he was making fun of me and my little hick accent, and
Oh my
I was like, "My
gosh.
bad."
Oh my
But you
gosh.
won't be laughing when I have potatoes, and like, I bring like homemade kolaches and stuff because my mom's been making like the bread and stuff like that, and they're
That's
like,
cool.
"This girl,"
Oh
yeah.
my gosh. Well, have you
Hey,
ever
we make our
shown up?
soap, we make honey, and
Yeah,
all the
I
things.
mean, I would definitely probably love to have a coworker to bring me fresh homemade kolaches or like that would be awesome. I'm actually kind of
And
jealous.
farm fresh
I might
eggs
be
and
showing up at Visit Tyler now.
I know I need to make like a little gift. Actually, for my past boss, I made a gift basket of Lottie Bug Farm items. So we had like the honey from our bees, and we had chapstick from the wax, and soap, and yeah, all the things.
That's so fun. Have you ever shown up to either workplace slightly dressed for the wrong job? Like I feel like it's probably hard to keep track, and I'd be like all over the place. Do you ever think that you've worn like rubber boots inside of the office, and you're like, oh wait, I don't need these until later, right?
No, I have not done that yet. Maybe as I get more exhausted and tired, I might get a little bit more delusional and stuff. I usually am always having to think about what meetings I have that day, and I'm like, oh, I need to look cute today. So.
I love it. So at Lottie Bug Farms, you're not just farming, you're also hosting art workshops, as you mentioned to me before, and community events. When did that idea start coming together?
So when my parents bought the farm, like I lived in Tyler, my parents bought the farm in Hawkins, and of course they're retired, so they're trying to figure out what their like third act is going to be. And I was like, well, y'all should do like all these things that other people are doing. So they do a You Pick summer event. So they grow like the sunflowers and the zinnias, and you get to go out and cut them and fill your vase with them. And then we do like a fall at the farm, and we have the hay rides and the snow cones and the popcorn machine and like summer movie nights with the movie projected against the farm, like, so we're just always doing things to, one, it keeps them busy and a little bit of an income. People book their birthday parties there. But then my mom has always been an artist, which is where I get my art skills from, and she does like paint your own pottery. So she has 5 kilns and all the molds, and they pour their own ceramics, and you can come paint ceramics at the farm and fire them in the kiln, and so.
That's actually really cool.
So
Well, what
yeah.
is if you could go back and like really think about it, what do you think is the most unexpected thing that someone has experienced out at the farm? Like, is there like a fun fact time or like a specific time? Maybe it was like, somebody lost their boot or, like somebody, did
That's
something.
every day. My daughter's always losing her boots everywhere. She's had boots since they named the farm after my daughter, so she's a big part of the farm and the things that they do. She even has her own bee suit and goes out with my dad to extract the honey and things like that. But I think like running from the bees is probably one of the
I would be
funniest
running
moments.
as
Is
well. There's no joke about that. I'm not
we
running
had
like
like one get
Lost
caught in my
Girl.
hair and
Mm-mm.
all the
Oh
bees.
no.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll probably
But
see
yeah,
me
I mean, or
rolling
like when
around
the
if that happens.
Oh yeah, I mean it's nerve wracking, but like they're actually so nice. Like it's more than what I expected, I guess. But like the goats might get out, and we're like chasing goats down around the property, and like the chickens, having to go chase the chickens. We just finished building a new coop, so we had to go wrangle all the chickens and like run them to the coop. And my daughter's favorite thing is like, have you hugged your chicken today? So she tells everybody to go hug a chicken. She's crazy.
Well, be honest with me. Have you ever been so tired and just forgot what job you were at? Because I feel like I said, it's time management to juggle that much. Obviously, a lot of people here in East Texas they might understand how much of a task it is to keep up with animals and farming and maybe even just checking on your fencing. Like, you probably do that every single day, but you have your
Yeah.
family members obviously that are out there to help you kind of figure out what the next step is. But after you work a whole day, you have to go out there and change clothes and do that as well every single day, and you enjoy doing it, and doing art
Yep.
workshops and community events. Have you ever been just so tired that you forget which job you're at?
I think I've probably like responded to like emails wrong, maybe like like we have people booking like a field trip, and like I might kind of spaz out and respond wrong, but I try so hard to be professional and like let me get back into my frame of mind and answer emails promptly and correctly. That way, people aren't like, "Well, we're not coming to Tyler for our field trip. We're coming to the farm."
I
So,
love it. I love it. All right, so some quick popcorn questions for you. Sweet tea or coffee?
oh, that's hard. It's like I drink coffee every morning without fail,
Mm-hmm.
but how can you not like sweet tea? I guess I'll have to go coffee though. I'm a coffee
Okay.
drinker.
No, that's fine. That's fine. Early mornings or on the farm at late night during events?
I love a summer night at the farm. I think it's probably one of my favorites, seeing the sunset, and they have all the different trees. Like they have the dogwood trees, and especially when you get to watch a movie out there and seeing the sunset behind it.
It's
I'm a
peaceful.
morning person, to be fair. I do wake up and I like work out before work, but that's more of like a chore and a maintenance thing in my life. But
Yeah.
sunsets at a farm will always be a winner.
Oh, I mean, I am new somewhat to East Texas for about a year now, and so I'm getting to know East Texas sunsets are really as good as it gets. They're
It's just because
beautiful.
all the hills too, like all
Yeah.
the trees and all the hills, and the air is so clean, so you can see it so much better than, because we're from Southeast Texas, so this is about my fifth or sixth year
Yeah.
up here too, and it's just so much prettier.
Oh, yeah, it is. Marketing campaign or a hands-on workshop?
Okay, I can geek out about a good marketing campaign, but I think art workshops will always be just so much more fun. The little kids get so excited about their
Yeah.
projects, and like they build a birdhouse with my dad or something, and then get to paint it, and they're just so excited about their finished little project. And I don't know, it's
That's
so much
really
better than I
cool.
don't care if a million people see my marketing campaign, but that little kid's smile is just so cute.
Okay, goats, chickens, or please don't make me choose.
So we do have our baby chicks right now, which they're adorable. But I think I love goats. I've loved goats since I was a kid. My mom took me to a farm and I cried when I had to leave the goats. So it's always been this like joke of like one day Lonnie's gonna finally get goats. And so that was what I bought myself last year for my birthday was I bought the my first goat, and then my sister bought one, and then my dad bought the third because they were like, will you take the mom too? And so we're like, fine, we'll take the mama. So we love mama. But so now we have our three goats, and of course they're pregnant, and there's just nothing like a cute little goat. They're just
I
so
love it.
cute.
If your life was a TV show, what would be the title?
Oh God. I mean, can we like piggyback off of Hannah Montana and be the best of both worlds?
Hey, yeah, yeah, you could whatever you want because I mean obviously you have a double life.
Sometimes I feel like her movie, yeah, like when she like goes onto the farm to get away
Oh
from her city
gosh.
life.
I mean yeah, yeah. I think that you could still have that title if your life was a movie. I think that that's possible.
Yeah, I think it would work.
All right. Well, thanks so much for joining us here on East Texas tonight. It was a pleasure to have you on, get to know you,
Thank
and
you.
obviously you're living a double life, so it's really cool to get to know a lot of people that have a lot of things going on, and not only their just day-to-day job. It's really cool. Lonnie, Lily,
Thank you.
everybody. We'll see you next time, Miss Lily, and I hope
Bye.
you are well and don't feed the goats too much.
I will try not to.
All right.
Thank
Thanks.
you. Bye.